Hello everyone, welcome to Divine Intervention. So this video is going to be about children with spiritual gifts, just like this clip.
Indigo children, astral beings sent to guide us all to a higher plane, or hyper children running around with untreated ADD.
How can you tell if your child is gifted or has a disorder? Some parents and even some doctors believe that a number of children today are gifted with psychic powers.
When somebody comes up to you and asks you a question about their life, and you can tell them what it was and how it happened.
They entered all of our homes. Oprah featured them, documentaries exposed them, and all across America, thousands of parents refused to swallow their kids' ADHD medicine, rejecting medical diagnoses in favor of declaring their kids as indigo.
I think it's a stab at trying to apply a more positive label to these children rather than the more pejorative terms like ADHD.
Now, from watching that, I'm sure you have a bit of an idea what this video is going to be about and what the coming topics will be about. Okay, I will focus on children because of the pandemic right now. Because of COVID, we have many kids who are locked down in abuse, family homes, okay, parents who are abusive and they're stuck in the house being abused, physically abused, emotionally, mentally abused. My focus is children at this moment and time. Again, as I was repeating, if you're a twin flame, email me. And watch my previous videos because I believe I've answered majority of everything in regards to divine masculine, divine feminine. I'm not going to be talking about that in this video and in the coming videos. As my angel informed me to talk about children, and my focus is children. Children with spiritual gifts. If you are not a child, okay, which I would consider a child being under the age of 17. If you are not a child, you are a young adult. Basically younger than me. I'm 32. I'm born in 1988. So if you are younger than me, then I would consider you as a young adult, okay? Younger than me and older than 17. With that being said, if you are a parent and you're watching this and you have children and you feel whatever inkling, whatever intuition you have deep inside you that there's something special with your child, I will answer it right now. If you are a twin flame, you are a divine feminine, and you're the one that gave birth to that child has spiritual gifts. You have to email me. Okay? Now, secondly, if you are divine masculine, since we're talking about children, if you are divine masculine who has a child with a karmic, the answer is no. If you have a child with a karmic soulmate, there's a possibility. If you have a child with your twin, the answer is yes. If you have a child with a false twin, and that's either divine feminine or divine masculine, the answer is yes. You have to email me. Okay? Now, let's move forward. If you are a parent who feels that you have a child who has spiritual gifts, email me, send me a photo, okay? Send me their birthday and the time of their birth. That's very important, especially if we're talking about starseeds and we're talking about indigo children, okay? And if you yourself, you're inquiring as an adult or young adult, email me, same thing, send me a photo, tell me your birthday, tell me the time. It's unfortunate, okay? We live in a society, unfortunately, that discriminates, that has a lot of stereotyping, that likes to put labels for some reason, okay? And that's toxic for young children who have spiritual abilities because it's going to be a struggle for them to blossom, okay? It's like a lotus flower. It's hard to blossom. It's basically like you fell from heaven and now you're experiencing all these things that doesn't make sense, and you know it's not normal because the kid next door is not like that and not like you. And now, instead of your parents supporting you, your parents are the ones telling you that there's something wrong with your mind and there's something wrong with you. So yes, this video is for you. If you feel Okay, and let me make this clear. I am not a person who dictates. I am not someone who will judge you. I'm the least person who will judge anybody. If you feel that you have spiritual gifts, of course, I will ask you why. I will ask you to tell me a story. Tell me what happened, because that's how I will know. Okay? I'm not just someone who will tell you, and I'm not someone who will just tell you without knowing if you are ready to hear it or not. So we have to go through energy ascension. Okay? I am here to give clarity. Not just with twin flames. Yes, my focus is twin flames, but I'm broadening it. That's why it's called divine intervention. I'm not excluding anybody. I know many of you, been watching my videos. Again, there are a few children. A lot of children I've heard. There are a lot of children who are subscribed to my channel who are afraid to come forward. So I'm putting myself out there. Okay, I'm putting myself out there for all of you. If by any means you feel that you have powers, spiritual gifts you don't understand, spirits hunting you, these emotions you don't understand when you're talking to somebody, when you're in a crowd, okay, that's important, when you're in a crowd. And sometimes you get these visions out of nowhere, and it catches you off guard to the point where you can't eat anymore. And then when your mom is there, your dad is there, they're like, "What's wrong with you? Why aren't you eating?" Again, these are kids that need support, and they need a mentor. Now, I am more than glad to mentor your child with you. I will even educate you in regards to how to deal with a child who have spiritual gifts. Okay? And every time I talk to your child, I am more than welcome and more honored to have you there with your child so that I can teach you as well how to handle it. Okay? Of course, if there need be, I respect your child's feelings. And I'm sorry if you're the type of parent who doesn't even consider your child's feelings. I will not put your child on the spot. Okay? I'm very sensitive to kids' emotions. And I don't appreciate parents who feel that, well, I'm older than you, so you should follow me. Excuse me. No. Not in front of me, you won't. So if that's how you treat your child off camera, and if that's how you treat your child in your house, shame on you, because that's not how you raise a child. And in many lifetimes, my twin and I have had a child. So I know. In this life, no, we chose not to. But in our past life, we did have a child, and I know how it feels to be a mother. Okay, a parent. And that's why I'm educating. Again, I'm putting myself out there for all of you, okay? If you have a child who's difficult, hard to handle, yelling out of nowhere, throwing a tantrum, talking to some invisible friend, I will tell you right now, 90% that child is gifted. There is nothing wrong with your child, unless you were doing drugs while you're in your pregnancy. Now, I'm not someone who will judge you. If that's what you did, that's what you did. But I'm just letting you know, as a medical professional as well, you have to consider, what occurred in the time of birth and prior to that, That's why people say don't do things like that, and don't drink alcohol when you're pregnant, correct? So again, there's a lot of things at play here. I don't want to go jump over ahead too far, but this is just an introduction. Okay, I just want you guys to I want your full attention. Even if you're just a twin flame, you're just a divine feminine, or you're a spiritual being or a light worker, this is beneficial to you. Why? Because there will be likely a chance that you will bump into a spiritually gifted child. So I need you to know how to handle it. Okay? So please watch the videos. It's for you. It's knowledge for you. And if you truly, truly want to help humanity ascend, I suggest you get on the ball game here. Because with the pandemic right now, the universe is on its brink. Okay? We have a lot of angels who came down from heaven when the Lion's Gate opened. And Carolyn Kundalini already said those things. So again, go to her channel if you haven't. Like Carolyn Kundalini said is true. Okay? So when the Lion's Gate opened, we have a lot of angels that came down from heaven to help and assist humanity and also help and assist children who are spiritually gifted. Unfortunately, it's very hard to accept, but many of these spiritually gifted children, specifically Indigo children, they chose a very, very hard journey. What do I mean by that? 90% of Indigo children and Starseeds chose the parents that they are with right now. What does that mean? They're in a home that is abusive. Why? Because they wanted to be the light in that home. They want to be the light in that family. So, because they want to help. The problem here is that there's nobody who's assisting them, supporting them, helping them, teaching them, mentoring them. Instead, we have a society that discriminates, puts labels, and then bullies children. You know? The educational system is already bad as it is. Like, honestly. And the most you could do is to treasure your child, embrace your child, be a good example to your child, respect their feelings, and treat them with sensitivity. Please. You know, there's no need to be superior and have your child feel inferior to you just for you to get what you want, just so that your child could rub your butt so that you can feel high over your head. I'm sorry, I will not tolerate that. There's too many children who's being emotionally, mentally abused. I will be their speaker. Okay? I've helped many children in many lifetimes. Even children who have passed away. So best believe, I will stand for them, and I will fight for them. And if I have to do it spiritually, to get you to understand that what you're doing is harming your child more than helping your child, then I will do it spiritually. Because your child was brought here by God, by our divine himself, for a reason. Whether you believe it or not. It's not for you anyway. So if it's too hard for you to accept, well, give your child a chance to believe in himself or herself. Stop stealing the voice of your child. It's disgraceful. And any child, please, who watches this video, and I will pray, and I've already told my angel about it, and this week, any child who watches this video, I am here for you. I am an incarnated angel, and whether you believe it or not, it's okay. We don't even need to worry about labels. We don't even need to talk about labels, titles, things of such, okay? You don't even have to look at me as an angel, talk to me as a spiritual being or what. Just talk to me like a friend. I am your friend, okay? And I'm the kind of friend who will not only show you the truth, but I will help you in regards to your emotional health, your mental health, and your spiritual health. Okay? And it's free. It's free. Again, I'm not doing this for money. Material things does not matter to me. I am a divine feminine who's fully awake. And as a twin flame, material gains is easily burnt. I'm not doing it for material gains. I'm doing it because I truly care. I love you guys.